from the comment board, the Passover. This is a comment that was put up on, this is a new low concerning the Passover that I put up. And there was a question by Ben Yehowadah, Sarasota, Florida, commented. It says, Shalom, elders and apostles. I'm about 7 months in this thing, and I want to be informed on what do I do on the Passover. It's very simple. I don't know if you're trying to find a particular camp, GMS camp in Florida, that you can, I don't know how, if you're an hour away from them or whatever, and you can go to their camp, or you can keep watching the videos. I mean, you do this thing, according to the Spirit. Anyway, the first thing I would do, okay, the Passover, comes in on this Saturday night, which is, bear with me for a minute, which is the 7th, March the 7th at evening. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4. So you would eat unleavened bread up until the 14th day, or the 14th. You would take out all 11. That means bread, cake, cookies, pancake mix, anything that has yeast in it. You would basically dealing with cookies, bread products, anything that has yeast in it, you take out of your house. Beer, if you have beer, because it's made, some beers, or most beers, I guess, are made with yeast. And you would take it out of your house for that week period. And you would have lamb. You would have bitter herbs, which are horseradish. So you have to go to the supermarket or your store that sells horseradish, which is a bitter herb. And you would also get you can get tortillas that's not made with leaven, or you can get matzahs. Matzahs is bread that a company that a so-called Jews make. And then you'd also get wine, and you would bless the wine. It would be like a red wine. You can get like a kosher wine if you can find it. So that's what you would eat and drink. So, and then you would read to yourself. You put up a little prayer, and then you would read Exodus, the 12th chapter. Exodus, the 12th chapter, from the first verse down to the last verse. It breaks down the Passover. It says this month shall be unto you the beginning of the months. This second verse, it shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day. And this is when you find the lamb. You find the lamb, which obviously you're going to go to the store and you'll buy actual lamb chops, and you would just put it in the oven or the broiler and let it cook. Let it cook. Get well done. You don't put any oil, seasoning. Just cook it as it is. And what you would do is, it says, 6th verse, Exodus 12, verse 6. And also what I'll do is, I don't know if Apostle Rhymelot put the video up of the whole Passover ceremony, exactly how you do it. I mean, you don't have a Torah or a ram's horn, but you do the best that you can. 6th verse, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening, which is the 14th day at evening, which is the beginning of the 15th day. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two posts, like it back in, when we was in our land, we actually took the blood of this slaughtered lamb and put it on the doorpost. I mean, obviously you can't do that now, unless you own your own house. It says, you shall eat the flesh roasted with fire and unleavened bread with no yeast in it, and with bitter herbs. It says, don't eat it raw or nor sodden at all with water, but roast it with fire. And whatever you eat, you throw out. You have whatever you have left, the bones or whatever, you throw out. Okay, it says here in the 14th verse, Exodus 12 verse 14, and this day shall be unto you for a memorial or remembrance, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your house. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. So you take the calendar, right? Saturday at evening, the 8th, which is the beginning of the 8th day. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's when you can start eating bread again after that 7-day period. We call it Passover week. So it says, in the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the 7th day there shall be a holy convocation. Holy convocation to you, no manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that one may be done of you. That only may be done of you. In other words, you don't work on that day. And that's it. So for that period, from Saturday the 7th of March, and then until the 14th, that's when you don't eat any leaven. And that's all you really need to do. And then keep watching the videos and growing this thing. And if there's a camp nearby, you can go to the camp and stand in the audience and take notes. And if you're one of the elect, you'll eventually be a part of the camp. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. It's on to the next one. See, we're dealing with people that been in this thing for years. We're dealing with people that is just coming into this thing. The brother said, Bun Yahawada said that he's 7 months in, so he's new to this thing. So we got to be there to teach, you know. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. It's on to the next one.